You slept 8 hours, you have nothing major to complain about, life on paper looks fine. But something feels off. You are tired in a way that sleep does not fix, heavy in a way that you cannot quite explain, and the most confusing part? You do not even know why. That is emotional exhaustion. And unlike physical tiredness, it does not announce itself. It creeps in quietly, disguises itself as laziness, indifference, or simply having a bad week. By the time most people recognize it, they have been running on empty for months. Here are 6 signs you are emotionally exhausted without knowing it. Sign 1. Small things feel unbearably big. Someone sends you a message that needs a reply. A simple decision needs to be made. A minor inconvenience appears in your day, and suddenly you feel an overwhelming urge to shut down completely. Tasks that used to take 5 minutes now feel like climbing a mountain. This is not weakness. This is your nervous system telling you it has been carrying too much for too long. When the emotional tank is empty, even the smallest withdrawal feels catastrophic. Sign 2. You have stopped looking forward to things. There was a time when certain things excited you. A trip, a dinner, a conversation with someone you love. Now those same things feel flat before they even happen. You agree to plans and immediately wish you had not. This is called anticipatory anhedonia, the inability to feel pleasure before an event even occurs. It is one of the earliest and most overlooked signs of emotional depletion. Your mind is so focused on surviving the present that it has no bandwidth left for joy. Sign 3. You feel detached from your own life. You go through the day, you do the things, you say the right words, but somewhere underneath it all, you feel like you are watching yourself from a distance, like life is happening around you, but not quite to you. Psychology calls this depersonalization, a mental buffer the brain creates when emotional overload becomes too much to process directly. It is not a sign that something is permanently wrong with you. It is a sign that your mind is trying to protect you from feelings it does not currently have the capacity to hold. Sign 4. Everything and everyone irritates you. You are snapping at people you love. Small sounds feel unbearable. Someone chewing too loudly, talking too much, asking one too many questions, and suddenly you feel a rage completely disproportionate to the situation. Emotional exhaustion shrinks your tolerance window dramatically. When your internal resources are depleted, your brain has no buffer left between stimulus and reaction. The irritability is not about the people around you. It is about how little you have left inside. Sign 5. You have started to feel numb. Not sad exactly, not anxious exactly, just nothing. You watch something that used to make you cry and feel nothing. Someone shares good news and you produce the correct response, but feel nothing behind it. This emotional numbness is your nervous system hitting its circuit breaker. When emotions become too intense or too relentless, the brain sometimes shuts the emotional response system down temporarily to prevent overload. Numbness is not the absence of feeling. It is the presence of too much feeling with nowhere left for it to go. Sign 6. You fantasize about disappearing. Not in a dark way, not necessarily, but you catch yourself daydreaming about just being gone. Somewhere quiet, somewhere with no notifications, no responsibilities, no one needing anything from you. A cabin in the woods, a long drive with no destination, just silence and space to breathe. This is one of the most telling signs of emotional exhaustion because it reveals what your mind is desperately craving. Not escape from life, but relief from the relentless weight of it. Emotional exhaustion does not always look like falling apart. Sometimes it looks like functioning perfectly, showing up, answering emails, smiling when required, carrying everything without letting anyone see the weight. But your body knows, your mind knows, And the fact that you recognized yourself in any of these signs is not something to dismiss. It is something to listen to. You do not need to earn rest. You do not need to reach breaking point before you are allowed to slow down. The most important thing you can do right now is acknowledge what you have been carrying and give yourself permission to put some of it down.